Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
I'm a cleric. I can help you if you let me through.
A brother in Kalan is always welcome to the Dome City. We need every man we can get. It's a powder keg in there. Watch yourself. The outlaws will be keeping track of you as soon as you get inside. Here, this entry ID will allow you in and out. And you might need to get out. There are Albor bands passing by through here regularly, and the outlaws are planning some sort of rebellion. This city is supposed to be a refuge from the war, but we're brewing our own mini version of it in here. Enough from me. You'd better go in. And report into Alois when you do. There's more than enough work going around for clerics. Oh, and there are some rules I need to tell you before you enter. First, stay away from the generators. Nobody but the technicians is allowed access to them. That sort of security is why we need to keep an eye on IDs. So if you meet someone who's in the city illegally, report them to us immediately. And Eric will take care of them. We can only keep peace in the city if we all work together, and we keep the city secure. That's what was laid down by the Great Council of Magalan. And the Great Council gave the clerics the responsibility for guaranteeing the city's independence. That means everyone is welcome here, until they cause trouble. So keep the peace while you're in there. Our suggesters are busy enough without you adding to their workload. And that's it. You may pass.
You mentioned the Council of Magalan.
The Great Council, yes. You'll have to speak to Judicator Alois if you want to know more about that. I'm not that well informed on my history.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
I'm not a reaver.
Then I hope that means you're here to help.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been exiled from Goliad?
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me. The warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of ELEX, to learn more about it.
Are you always so edgy?
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliad all over again.
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? ELEX marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took ELEX in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it? You were fed it. You were an ALB soldier. Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed ELEX in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the ELEX you're searching for. And you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an owl. I know ELEX and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I changed my mind. What kept you?
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay, I'll tell you what's happened so far.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem? There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you choose to join the clerics?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
You said you wanted to study the properties of ELEX. How will you do that?
I can feel the presence of ELEX. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the ELEX there. No, I'm talking about unrefined ELEX. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined ELEX.
How do you want to find these large ELEX deposits?
When the comet impact spread ELEX across Magalan, it found its way everywhere. Into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe. But it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits. I want to track them down and examine them.
Where can you find this unrefined ELEX?
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city of Abessa. I can show you.
Follow me.
All right.
If it's so close, why hasn't anyone else found it?
I don't know. Maybe because nobody can feel ELEX like I can.
Your senses are better than ALB technology?
Come with me and find out.
All right, show me the way.
It's not far from the city. Follow me. There is a vast amount of ELEX flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. ELEX is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes, from the moment the comet struck, ELEX has been seeping into everything on Magalan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the ELEX is coming from. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. I'm better at sensing ELEX than any person I know, but there are mutants with the same ability. You should be careful in case the ELEX deposit has attracted them. The deposit must be here. I can feel the ELEX in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you. That was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's why I came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I could feel the ELEX was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
ELEX speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliath. It was like the ELEX was screaming to me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
Let's assume I believe you. What exactly do you think you heard?
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, of purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of ELEX. That might help me hear it more clearly.
Okay. What happens now?
We go ELEX hunting. But first I need to return... home. I have to go to Edan, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edan. Now I've heard it, sensed it here, I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edan.
You said you felt something back then. Why would it be different now?
Because I need to be sure. I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Edan.
What do you do here?
I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
I really am just making conversation.
Sure. Right. Let's speak straight and keep things clear. I see you step out of order here, I will have you put down. I believe in these people, and I don't know who you are.
I understand.
I guess time will tell, won't it?
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, we can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you'd trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, well, I guess you can tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
If I find anyone I can trust, I'll send them here.
You will? Okay then. All right. It'll be good to have some more companions out here who understand what they're doing. At least 3 would help. That would make good our losses.
Crony U4 is an ALB fighting drone. I've given him orders to help defend Origin.
An ALB drone. And you trust it not to go all end of days and start killing us? Hope you're right. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
Falk, cleric, has agreed to help me. He will stay to defend Origin when he's not with me.
A cleric? Well, we'll see if he's prepared to do the fighting himself, not just leave it to others. Not bad for now. Keep it up. We can use every good fighter we can get.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Gifts to offer us salvation. We can build our future with
Hey, there you are.
Are you okay? You look...
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the ELEX in Abessa really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
cold. That sounds like ELEX.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Where do you get your mana when you need it?
You can find it occasionally, if you're lucky. But otherwise, the only place to get hold of it is in Goliath at the Mana Shrine.
Then let's go.
All right. Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as ELEX. Not bad. Let's do this! Oh, thanks for being there. That could have gone badly. A world heart. I hope that one day we find these across all of Magaland. It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation. Please don't disturb me. I need to focus. I can sense it.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The ELEX. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way ELEX behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact ELEX is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an alb. You've seen what it's done to Magaland's animal life. We need to find some more ELEX deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure ELEX?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.